From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we hit week. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. First carry for James Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Buying time to his left. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And, boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Darnay Holmes drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 33. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Giants at 6-2 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Giants and the Texans last year, if you go by the numbers, the 2 poorest offenses in the NFL. The Giants 31st in total yardage, and the Texans dead last. Jones on 3rd down. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. On 4th down, Jones out to the right here to Shepard. Touchdown! Sterling Shepard, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
He's ready today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Jones now throwing to start the drive. That ball caught by Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton. 34 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Play action. It's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A.J. Green, 28 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A.J. Green. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Lane.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
After the interception, here's Trubisky.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now Trubisky on first down.
Repeat of the last play going to Mechie here. On the move past the 40.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run behind center with Connor. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football. So
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Lane.
And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I wanted to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. In motion left goes Cooks. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Jones. That's caught by Galladay.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Jones on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Jones to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Giants. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. And the reception made by Green. Touchdown, Texans. A.J. Green. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 57 yards. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course...
Gano out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this offense on third down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football.